What's up, guys? It's Charmaine, and I'm back with another video to help prosper God's kingdom. So the Lord sent me here tonight to give you guys a message. And the message is this: you have suffered for this. And this topic is inspired by 1 Peter chapter 5, verse 10, and the New King James Version, and Amos chapter 9, verses 13 through 15 in the Message version. So 1 Peter verse 5 verse 10 reads, "But may the God of all grace, who called us to his eternal glory by Christ Jesus, after you have suffered a while, perfect, establish, strengthen, and settle you." Amos 9:13 through 15, I'm just reading a short part of it, says, "Things are going to happen so fast for you, your head will swim." It also speaks about everywhere you look, you're going to see blessings. But it says, everywhere you look, blessings, blessings. Go read it for yourself so that, you just don't go off my paraphrasing, but read it yourself and you will see exactly what it says. But the Spirit of the living God is here. I can feel him so strong right now. And I just hear him saying that you have suffered for this. You have suffered for this breakthrough. You have endured harsh trial. You have endured patiently waiting. You have waited well. You have waited when you felt like giving up. But God is simply saying you have endured. And now it is your time for blessings and blessings on top of blessings. And it's time for breakthrough, because you have suffered for this. You have waited your turn. You have waited in line. God said for some of you, it's been so long that it were times where you just thought that God didn't hear you, God forgot you, or that it just wasn't going to happen. But I hear God saying that to throw all of that out and to remember his promise. God is saying that he's a keeper of his word. He's a keeper of his promise, and that nothing can come and stop what he has for you or what he's promised you. He's saying that it is your time. I hear him saying so strongly, it is your time. And you know how people at games or when people clap at games and they're really into the game. I would do it, but my kids are asleep in the other room. Or let me give you another example. People, when they get ready to fight and they clap their hands like, "I told you, don't get up in my face," but they're clapping with everything they're saying. It's almost like I see the Father's hands, and I'm not comparing him to an argumentative person, so do not read outside of the lines. Don't take this message out of the context. But I see his hands clapping as almost he's serious, like he's serious about what he's saying. Like, it is your time. Like, you have suffered for this, and he's even saying to prepare for the blessing, to start preparing now for what you endured, the trials that you had to go through, because some of the things that you went through didn't look like what other people had to go through. It seemed as if you had it harder, and that things were happening so easy for others around you, and you sat there and you watched other people be blessed, and you even in hard times, congratulated them, you worshiped with them, you celebrated with them, because you knew that God was on your road. You knew that the same God that blessed them is the same God that could bless you. So in your suffering, in your tears, in your uncertainty, you stood firm throughout all the things that you felt and all the things that have happened. I hear God saying that some people suffer in silence. But God said that silence wasn't silence to him, because he knows he heard your heart's cry. He heard your thoughts. He knew what you were going through. And he saw what you were going through. And all the while he had a solution. And the solution is his promise. I hear God saying that his word will not return unto him void, and to trust him. I hear him just saying, "Trust me, daughter. Trust me, son. Trust me, child. Trust me, child. I'm going to do everything I promised you. I'm going to fulfill everything that I said. I'm going to do everything I promise you is gonna be just like X, Y, and Z simultaneously. You know, it's gonna be in order. You know, the alphabets, we go from A to Z. It's an order. You cannot say Z and then B. God is saying it's gonna be orderly the way He blesses you, like X, Y, Z, like A, B, C, or 1, 2, 3. I hope you catch that. You get that. God is saying it's gonna be orderly. God is a God of order. His order may not match your order, but He is a God of order, and He does not do anything outside of His will and outside of His timing. But I hear Him saying that now it is time. You have suffered for this. You have endured for this. Hold your head up. You are royalty. You are a queen. You are a king. And walk like you are due for a blessing. Talk like you are due for a blessing. Talk like you're due for a blessing. That means speak the promise. Speak it and don't stop. Walk like you're already walking into it, because the door is open. You have suffered for your breakthrough. You have suffered for this thing, for your blessings. And don't let people tell you, always take this message back to God, or any message that you hear on any social media platform or whatever. Take those messages back to Christ and pray over them. Make sure that you can read it in the Word for yourself and you can pray about it. But suffering is biblical. We all go through suffering. We all go through things that help build us. So whether you're saved or you're not, you suffer through life, through different trials and tribulations. Yes, we can live an abundant life, and life isn't all about suffering, but suffering is a part of life. Like we live in a fallen world. We're in this world, but we're not of this world. And because we're not of this world, the promises of God are for us, and we will experience them in this world. So never let someone tell you that suffering isn't biblical. We go through things, but because you waited well, because you went through with God on your side, never giving up, you will see the manifestation of the promise of God in this season of your life. So I just wanted to get on here and be obedient. The Lord said you have suffered for this, and to prepare for the blessings to come. All right, y'all. Y'all have a good night. Bye.